So Ethan here with some diary thoughts, catching you up on what I'm working on. Big projects right now on my plate. Interop. We are doing the Future of Networking Summit May 2017, and Greg and I are doing most of the speaking at that. So what are we going to talk about? We've already picked out major topics. So automation is one of those topics. Orchestration is closely related to one of those topics. For the automation side, I think I'm going to zero in on models. So the big idea with modeling is that rather than the network being this thing that's in your head and you write commands in a configuration stanza that do something. They configure routing, they create a VLAN, they set spanning troops, whatever those things are that are done. You're actually building a model of that network function, and then that model is something you can act on programmatically. So the model gives you a way that you can use a structured set of data to describe the network. This would be another way to put it. So Yang is a big modeling language that is used for this, and it is often paired with netcomp as a programmatic interface to leverage those models. So what I thought I would do in the Interop presentation, I'll spend 45 minutes or an hour going through some standard Yang models, spend some time looking at what the structure is, and then give some simple examples of programmatically how I could interact with that model to push a configuration into a network device. And we wouldn't be using CLI for anything other than maybe a common point of reference to demonstrate exactly how that got done. So you say, okay, look, we've done the program. Here's the model we built. Here's the program we wrote that used the data, that used a set of data that referenced that model, and now we've got an end result that is sitting in our device, our router, switch, whatever it is, and here you go. Look, you can log in a way that most of us as network engineers would be comfortable with, and see a configuration that's reflected in that device. That's especially the way I talk, that is easily 45 minutes to an hour of content, because there's a bunch of theory that we've got to work through first, and then data structures to explain, to demonstrate what a model actually is, and then even with a simple example, for someone who's not a programmer, it could be, a little difficult to grasp what's going on. So, but that's where my thinking is at right now. That is probably a good hour, and I'll use that as a key point in the automation subtopic that we're going to cover at Interop.